Hello YouTube, this is Golden Imam 1 here, and today we're going to go through the highlights from the developer livestream. So it looks like we're going to see some minor and major add-ons and changes to the game. Starting off, we have some new equipment add-ons for some of the classes. So to kick things off, the Light Assault will be receiving new jump jets called the Ambusher Jump Jet. These aim to get light assaults quicker across the battlefield and deliver rapid and deadly attacks. A jump jet like this has been requested from the community before, and some of you may notice it does look familiar to the jump packs from Star Wars Battlefront. They are aiming to set the price of it high since it's just such a high skill piece of equipment, and hopefully it will deter newer players away from it. Now in my opinion, although I don't play Light Assault, these look really fun to use, and I can't wait to test them out on the public test server. The next piece of equipment is the Nano Repair grenade for the Engineer. In essence, it's a grenade that when thrown creates a field that repairs nearby friendly mechanical targets. It will be able to stick to maxes and vehicles, and all mechanical targets in the shield will get 50 health points per second. So in other words, it's like the healing grenade that the medic has, only that it's for the engineer and it repairs nearby friendlies. Once again, I believe this is a great add-on, and it will especially help in max crashes and point holds. Engineers won't need to be running around, and instead they can pop a few of these to keep their maxes alive. Also, drivers and pilots are going to find a use for this as well. You could be in a situation where you're running towards your vehicle and it's about to blow, so by throwing one of these you'll be able to save it and save your nanites. And if you're skilled enough, maybe you'll be able to bail out of your ESF, throw one of these grenades and get additional repairs and jump back in. We'll also be getting a new weapon for the infiltrator called the NSX Diaymo that was leaked on Reddit a while back. Now onto the big event, the new continent locking system. So the developers are looking into changing the way alerts work, continents lock, and how players are rewarded. It did seem confusing, but I'll try to explain it as best I can, and if I do miss or mess up anything, please let me know in the comments section down below. Firstly, in order to trigger an alert, you'll now need 10 victory points, and the faction that has those 10 victory points will have to defend their territory from the other two factions. Only 2 of those victory points can come from hives. If they defend enough of their territory in the given time frame, then that faction wins the alert and locks the continent, but if they fail, they don't lock the continent. So for example, let's say the glorious 10 Republic have 10 victory points. This will trigger an alert, which means they'll have to defend enough of their territory. If they do so within the given time frame, then they lock the continent. We'll also be getting some orbital strikes and Bastion fleet carriers to glorify the faction that won the alert. However, note you won't be able to board the Bastion fleet carriers or anything like that. Some of this work has been made possible due to a new programmer on the team, Paul Diazio, and I'm really sorry if I butchered your name there. He's done work at Reactor Zero and S2 Games whilst working with Heroes of Newerth. Also, you could probably guess the faction he plays. Yes, that's right, he plays NC. Now, in my opinion, I'm kinda on the fence with this new alert system. This idea of being double teamed does seem a bit frightening and impossible to win. A faction may have a low population, for example, and they could pretty much lose the alert. On the other hand, from a leader's perspective, I think it will encourage platoon leaders and squad leaders to use command channel more often. By this, I mean leaders announcing which opposing factions they'll be defending against, and also requesting reinforcements if needed. One idea I was thinking about was in some way including a warp gate siege system with this alert. So for example, the TR will trigger an alert which resets the map, and the NC and VS will effectively have to team up to try push up the TR as far back as they can. If they push to a base and capture a base that has a connection to the warp gate, they'll be able to destroy the warp gate and shut down the TR. As a result of this, through the combined efforts of the VS and the NC, the continent will lock in both their favour. Just a rough idea I had, which I could explain more about another time. There have also been some changes to the reward system that will benefit everyone in some way, whatever the outcome. The rewards are dependent on how much time you spent participating during the alert, and by this they mean by how much time you spent in the continent, fighting and contributing to the war effort. There is now a reward tier in terms of who triggered the alert and if they won it or not. Firstly, everyone gets ISO 4, and this should give players an easier time at getting implants. Once again, another great idea for the game. I would add trying to include some sort of bonus ISO 4 system where, let's say, the top 10 players who contributed the most towards the alert will get bonus ISO 4. Or the top 5 outfits who contributed the most will get bonus ISO 4, but this will only go to the online members during the alerts. As well as getting ISO 4, the faction who trigger the alert and lock it will be getting a loot box or a loot basket or a fruit basket, but basically some free stuff including decals, camos and cosmetics. So free players will be getting some goodies to swag out their characters. Also, if you win an alert on Esmir, for example, you're getting something that's related to Esmir. But what's more exciting is the free stuff within the loot box won't be found in the depot. But remember, it's all about participation and the scenario of the alert and its outcome. But those are the main changes, and if you have any thoughts or questions, feel free to leave them in the comments section down below. Also, if you would like to participate during one of these playtests to get a free analyst helmet, make sure you download the public test server and follow the Planetside 2 account on Twitter to know when they will happen. If you guys have enjoyed this video, why not smash that like button, and if you're new to this channel, why not subscribe to receive some more golden quality content. But nonetheless guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.